Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here this week. We're supposed to preview the Iowa State track and field meet, but Brendan's already down in Des Moines, so I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about it or what. I don't know what's going on in track, so I don't know. Is that chair moving? What's going on? What? The light! No! Run away from the light!
What? I'm here, Steve-O.
What? You're here? Oh, that's so great. I thought I was going to have to talk about track.
No, let's get this thing going.
Let's get it from the expert. All right. Awesome. Well, we can start the show then?
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's edition of Telegraph Herald More in the Score. I'm your host, Steve Ortman, and transporting in from Des Moines, Iowa, track and field expert Brenden West. Thanks so much for your time.
It's good to be back. Lots of effort here, but yeah, I wasn't going to let anybody talk track except for me. Not on this show.
That's why you still have a job. So let's focus. Track meet, one of the biggest events in Iowa every year, down in Des Moines. We're talking girls' side. What stands out to you as far as area qualifiers?
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to be super busy, that's for sure. We've got three teams definitely come to mind. We've got the Cascade girls, who are always in the running for an overall meet title. I'm expecting a couple events. Lisa Tucker in the hurdles definitely is somebody to look out for down there. You got the Waller girls, who are always in contention down there. They've got some spectacular relay teams. And then a little bit of a surprise. I don't know if anybody saw this coming at the start of the season, but Dubuque Hempstead, they have a ton of freshman girls. They qualified four different individual freshmen for state meet events, which is absolutely incredible considering that overall, individual-wise, we're sending 9 freshman individuals. So it's really been kind of the story of their season, the way these freshmen have sort of stepped up, been key on the relays, been key on winning a lot of different events. And Scott Steepleton, the girls' Hempstead track coach, I talked to him a little bit, and you know what? He's kind of done being surprised by this. Here's what he had to say going into the meet. So Scott, talk to me about the season here. You said that these girls have kind of raised the bar, beaten a lot of expectations. So take me through how the season has gone and what you're looking for at state.
Well, every meet we've just gotten better and better, just improving and working and building towards May from the beginning of the season. So for state, our goal is just like we've talked about all year with the girls, is just keep improving, keep getting better, try to get a season's best, try to get a PR. And just give your best effort, because if they give their best effort, they're going to do great down there at state and they're going to be successful. So that's what we're hoping for.
You were talking to me about the upperclassmen's role and bringing these underclassmen along, and you know what? You've got a nice mix of upperclassmen and freshmen going to state. So can you describe a little bit that dynamic of these kids who've they've worked well with each other, the younger kids, looking up to the older kids?
Yeah, I think we have a great group of upperclassmen. They're great leaders, just great girls, just great people. And they've done a great job of helping these girls. It's a long season compared to middle school. So they've helped them, pulled them across. They've done great work at practice, encouraging them at meets, things like that, telling them they're doing a great job. And the freshmen really listen to it. Sometimes other freshmen can turn them off. I don't want to listen to the upperclassmen, I'm intimidated. But they've really taken all the knowledge that the upperclassmen has brought to them, and that's a huge reason why we've been successful, the upperclassmen accepting the freshmen and really helping them out.
Last question, just what are you most excited about for the state meet coming up later this week?
I'm excited to see them run against really great competition from other schools, because I think they're starting to realize how good they could be, and when we get our girls running with the top in the state, they really shine. So that's what I'm really excited for.
All right, Hempstead girls track and field coach Scott Steepleton. Now, Brenden, switching over to the boys' side, you're going to be busy there as well. Western Dubuque has a lot of aspirations down there that have been great all season long.
Yeah, I mean, when you're carrying along 2 Drake Relays titles going into a meet, you're feeling pretty good about that. But Western Dubuque has been phenomenal. They've got the WAMAC conference title. They've qualified in 19 different events. The Drake titles with the 4x1 and the 4x2 relays. They are the top times in several different events, and they've really just been a fantastic watch, and it'll be really interesting to see what they do down here in Des Moines. But one of the guys that's sort of been cast off to the side a little bit, not cast off, I'll say, but like he, because of the stellar season that all these relay teams have had, Billy Blaser has sneakily become one of the best shot put throwers of all time in the state of Iowa. A couple weeks ago at the WAMAC conference meet, he threw the 3rd best throw in the history of Iowa in shot put, the top 10 in the whole entire country. He didn't even win that meet, though. He was going up against another all-timer in Tristan Wirfs. Luckily for Blaser, who finished runner-up last year at the state meet, Wirfs is out of the way. He's dropping down to Class 3A, which kind of clears the room for him to maybe get that long-sought-after state track championship. I caught up with Billy a little bit heading into this week's meet and everything, and here's what he had to say going down there.
Billy, you're on your way to the state meet this week. What are you most excited about? What are you most looking forward to?
Definitely competing for a state title. Being able to chill with friends would be pretty cool. Hopefully be able to celebrate with them. About it.
Yeah, WD's sending a lot of kids down there to state. Can you describe like what this season's been like as a whole for the Bobcats?
We've definitely had one sight in mind is probably trying to get a state championship as a team, or definitely bring home a trophy, top 3. I think we're projected to get 3rd right now.
Yeah. Okay. So what are you guys what's it gonna take to be able to do that?
We're definitely got to push it a little bit in our lower events to be able to get the points, and then possibly be able to take away some of the points from the teams ahead of us. It's definitely not gonna be easy, but I think it's doable.
All right, Billy Blaser, Western Dubuque shot put. Big aspirations down at the state meet, like many of his teammates. Certainly going to keep you busy down in Des Moines.
Yeah, definitely. I should probably get going.
All right, Brendan's I guess he's going to transport back down to Des Moines. Well, anyway, we'll have all the coverage for you. Brendan's great coverage down at the track meet, telegraphherald.com, as well as in our print edition all weekend. That is going to do it for this week's episode of the Telegraph Herald, More Than the Score. I am your host, Steve Ortman. He's Brendan West. And we'll see you next week.
Can I stop? Can I?
Yeah.
You're not actually transporting. You just go to your car. I think everyone knows that. You just go to your car.
Oh. All right.